Okay, welcome back to 50 plus Shades of Gray. And I know you're probably wondering, like, what in the world is going on with her face? I'm okay, guys. I just got a little more scrub going on. I did this morning with you guys, and now I'm settling in for the evening. And so I said, you know what? Let me just keep this going, keep my regimen up. And again, like I said, I'm doing this by recording this to help me uh, stay focused and on top of it. And plus, I got to use the stuff. I don't want to go bad. And by the way, I did finish up the mask. I took time this afternoon to get that mixed up, and I will be doing the serum tonight. But for right now, I wanted to really come on here and just give a demonstration. I did put it on in front of you guys earlier with my fingers, which I did the same thing. And I know right now, the only thing you can really see is the pieces of the oatmeal, right? Because, earlier you could see that it was like a peanut butter looking substance, right? And so what happens is the ingredients that I'm using is so natural that it actually, my skin is literally drinking it all in. Like I can feel how tight my skin tight. Look at this. I don't know if you could, like, it's just getting a little tight. I can really feel it, like up in this area, right? And that comes from the natural ingredients that I got in here, right? To help with the collagen in your skin, and that's what you need help with, getting that to tighten back up as well. Um, and before I did tell you guys I was going to plan on making sure I keep my lymph nodes massaged. So I'm going to do a little bit more, apply just a little bit more to get in those little areas that I want to be able to use the scrubber with, right? It's a cheap little scrubber. I got it from Family Dollar and then, major. I just want to really focus in on the blotches, the dark spots. I want to make sure that it gets incorporated right in there as deep as possible, since what it's doing is soaking in my skin. I've had it on now for maybe 5 minutes, if not 10, 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. And like I said, it has soaked in my skin. Like I got it all the way down here. And you probably could hardly tell. Let me put the camera a little closer. Because what happens is my skin literally drinks it up. And it's literally soaked into my skin. And you can see how it's a little shiny. And, I'm saying, that comes also from the natural ingredients that I have in here that I, definitely put on the label once I get this sold, if I do. And I will. So anyway, yeah. So that is what we got going on there. And I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit more so, you can see how it actually is when I put it on, that, so you can tell the difference that after a few minutes, it actually really is soaking in my skin. The last time, I just put it on, sat for a few minutes, had my water, and then went and washed it off. But this has been on for a little bit longer. And again, really, I just mean for it to be a scrub. And since I did do the mask, I'm going to go ahead and try that next. All right? Finish replenishing with some more water. I'm on a journey for healing. And it goes all the way, physically as well as mentally, and making sure that my soul is in peace, right? So, Here we go. And to me, like I said, you only need just a little teensy bit. You know what I'm saying? I probably even need this much. Hit that in that area and just kind of slathering it on, because these is what I want it to be, you know, a little wet a little bit as I, you know, to give the brush something to spin, you know what I'm saying, instead of just my skin. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, go a little bit more right up in these areas too, where it's a little dark. And then also you get to see how it looks when I put it on, so that you know that it is actually, you know, what it looks like before it starts to sink into my skin. See? It looks like peanut butter, right? Okay. And that's from the color that looks like that because of the color of another natural ingredient. Everything is natural. Like, I'm not saying that it tastes good, but you can eat it. And no harm will come to you. I'm just going to damp this a little bit. I'll be right with you. Okay. I want to damp it a little bit so it don't just snag my skin. Because, you know, I'm started off on a slow scrub and just, you know, getting those little spots that I find difficult, you know. And again, the ingredient that I'm using is meant to help with discoloration, and I looked it up, so I know that's the facts. And I already had started seeing, you know, it lightening up already. I went to work today after this, after the first level of scrub, the first, you know, application rather, that I applied. And see, I get a little dark in this area too, so that's why I put a little sun right there. Because I'm going to try to get it incorporated a little deeper in those dark areas, you know. And that is the whole purpose of me even doing it to begin with. And so what this brush is doing what, you know, it was doing that I was telling you it was doing a little bit faster. As you can see how it's just like this. You see that, right? Now the oatmeal is there. You're going to see the oatmeal, right? That's nothing. I'm wondering if I should throw oatmeal in the mask. But we'll try and see what the mask look like tonight, and I know if I need to make that adjustment. But anyway, as you can see, here is the problem area for me. You can still see it's a little bit there. Now I do know, I did notice that there are some like pimply little bumps that did, you know, kind of come up. I think this is a chunk or something. Okay, no, it's straight. But anyway, I think what happens is any toxins you might have in your skin, it's going to try to do what it can to come out. So that's what made me say, okay, I'm not going to just have this thing bumping up on me all day long. I'm going to, you know, try to cure it as soon as I can. All right, let me go ahead before this battery, this run on battery. So, okay, so now you can see this one on this side a little better. A little closer to the, see, it's actually creamy. And what's happening is, once it sits in there, it naturally soaks into my skin to the point where you won't see anything but the oatmeal, right? And that's before I even wash it off, right? This is I had a lot more on this side. But you can already see this side has got it all incorporated in right on here. I'm just going to do a little bit more. Because like I said, this is the part that I've been living with that I have not been happy with, you know. A lot of black women get this, you know what I'm saying? Because the melanin in the skin, you know. And so sometimes that's just how it is. Okay? And so I'm going to come back over here, finish getting that all in. I'll put a lot more on this side. I better spread it around. And you know you got to get all up in here, right? Because it's thin. And the whole point is to get in those creases, to find a way to pull out all the little pimples that could be up in that area, which I know I do have. I don't know about everybody else. I'm kind of glad that I did get it spread out because I got a deep pimple. You ever had any pimples or blackheads rather? Blackheads that's so deep in your skin. I think I got one right up in this, on my forehead area too. So I'm just gonna, dig in with this for the areas that I think, could benefit from a deeper scrub. Okay? And I'm not going to keep on going in because I want you to sit back and watch and see how it gets from this to over here. It soaks right on in. This one I did thick. I'm kind of glad though because maybe the thicker it is, the more it works. So I'm gonna share. I don't want to try to rub it all on in. I want you to see how it soaks in on its own. But since I had so much over there, I really want to get this side and have it brighten up, right? So you can see over time, it does start getting settled inside of your skin to the point where it, oh shoot, I wanted to get my neck, but I actually have the scrub in my neck area, but again, like I said, once it soaks in, you don't see anything. Excuse me while I grab a water. You don't see anything except for the oatmeal. So I'm just kind of lean over here on this side and see how long. It really took for it to sink in. Excuse me. So by the time I get through drinking this water, I mean, you can kind of see that it's already kind of getting incorporated. Let me get you a little closer look. You can already see, like here in that area, it was kind of thick. You see how it's kind of going inside now? All that thickness is just a little bit of the thickness that's left right there. What's going to be left is this, right? And see the color of it, that's, it kind of looked like it changed the color of my skin. That's from the natural ingredient, right? And that's the part that's going to help, with the darks, spots and things like that. That's what I'm doing it for, to help with that. So you are going along with me on this experiment as I figure this out. And hopefully this is what works. And then if so, then I'll share it with everyone. And we can all have beautiful, tight skin in our 50s. And again, like I said, no shade to the young girls. The girls, can start out at any age, I guess, because I really think it's so natural. All of the ingredients are natural. It is not going to hurt you, right? So So what I did do, remember I talked about the alcohol earlier this morning, and so I do know a hot rag with alcohol on it, it does, kind of give you that steam sensation. And I use green alcohol to be exact. Well, what I did this time, I actually took the alcohol because I wanted to get all of the dirt that could have been in my skin still from early in the day. As a matter of fact, did I throw it away? Hold on. Let me see. Okay. So, well, look here. It's getting in there deep. But anyhow, look like it's gonna be in before I finish drinking my water. I gotta go get me some more because this has got to get us serious. It's gotta get serious. But I took the green alcohol, used that to wipe down my face before I put on the scrub. Where's the camera? Now some of them flakes that come from my hand, from the natural ingredients that I'm using. And I use the rest of it on the back. So I wipe down my skin first, and then see, as you see, even after I had no scrub my face earlier this morning. But that just goes to show you go outside, and dirt and everything is all in the air. It's kicking around, moving around. So, boom, you're gonna get a little something on you. All right, and I think it has done its job. Yeah, my skin feeling tight. You can see that bounce back. Look at that. It ain't sinking in. You know what I mean? And right up in this area. And that's important because, you get them laugh lines. You see I got the high cheekbones. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's important. So, now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and stop right here because I'm going to rinse this off and then come back and do the mask. Because this is all about a whole routine, right? So I'm going to do the mask as an experiment for the night. And I get a chance a little bit later on, I'll do the serum. But I don't know, I might do the video of the serum a little bit later because I might have to let it sit. Who knows, right? So, all right, well, I'll be back in just a minute.